This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show.
It's fun. They're amazing.
You know, normally when I get 3.5 hours of sleep, I'm crabby. But you know what, this morning, Pooja? I feel great.
Yeah, you're in a good mood. We're all in a good mood. We're all feeling it. Good time to be a Toronto sports fan.
It was one of those moments. I just felt like grateful I'm sitting on my chair in the dark watching, as I do, watching. I set up the sort of picture-in-picture. So I had Sportsnet on watching the Leaf game in half the screen, and then from my Rogers Xfinity app, I'm streaming the Blue Jays game. I had that pushed to the TV as well, cast to the TV. So I had both screens, switching between the audio between, Buck and Dan, and then the Leafs game, and so I never had to do any commercials. It was great.
I mean, both games were happening at the same time, same start. And then, I don't know, how is this even possible that they have the same final score of 5-2?
I didn't realize that until you texted it to our group chat. You were like, both 5-2. I was like, oh, right.
And then I wrote, coincidence?
And obviously, look, the Leafs, it's just the season opener. Glad we won. It's the Habs. It's a storied rivalry. Like, great. But the headline is the Blue Jays. Like, this is crazy. Like, I realized at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm like, oh, I'm staying up for the whole thing.
Of course.
I cannot. So I was up till like 10:30 when the Jays game ended. Then I was so tempted to watch all the celebrations. It was just... It's a really special time to be like. It's been 10 years since we've made the ALCS. These things don't come up every year. I hope people appreciate how rare this is.
And not to mention, we weren't expecting to win last night necessarily. We thought for sure we were going to go to Game 5
because it was a bullpen game and we were facing Cam.
Oh, I'm not saying his name.
Schlittler.
I heard.
By the way,
I heard the broadcaster mess it up.
Dan and Buck are the best. But when you're saying the name so many times in the game, even Dan slipped up once and he said,
"Yep."
And then he goes, I mean, Schlittler.
I'm not even attempting it. Every time you ask me, I'm like, you say it.
Well, the good thing is, guess what? We don't have to say it anymore because Schlittler and the boys, they've gone home.
They're donezo.
They're donezo. Okay, so that wasn't even the best clip, Dan saying the thing yesterday. It was after the game. So Vladimir Guerrero Jr., legendary Dominican player. So is David Ortiz, legendary Dominican player. And there's a terrific broadcast with David Ortiz, Derek Jeter, and A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez. So two former Yankees, and David Ortiz sitting in the middle of them. So after the game, they were doing a live interview with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the locker room. And there's a famous, every time the Yankees win, there's a legendary Yankees broadcaster who goes, the Yankees win. It's like a known thing in sports. If you're a sports fan, you know that call. Well, this was David Ortiz and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. having some fun with that legendary call, sitting in between two Yankees legends.
The Yankee lose. The Yankee lose. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, let's do it again.
Not over yet.
The Yankees lose. The Yankees lose. Let's go, baby.
But you don't take it personal.
One more. The Yankees lose.
Big Poppy never has enough.
Was that 5?
That was 5. And if you watch that on TV, Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez, they're just face palming, shaking their head, going, come on, man, really?
Oh, no. But I mean, it's one thing you might have heard that and thought, oh, we're putting it on a loop. No, they just kept going 5 times.
Big Poppy is out of control. I love that so much.
From CHFI Studios,
it's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So if you find communication in your relationship a bit of a challenge, you may want to try this. I started doing something with my husband that's completely made up, but I think I've cracked the code, at least in my relationship, of how to communicate with my husband.
Oh, okay.
I call it headline news.
Headline news here, going back to our news days.
Yes, okay. So I've noticed that I'd be like, honey, I got to talk to you about something. And then immediately he would go into like panic mode. His face would change or he'd be like, okay.
He thinks he's in trouble.
He thinks he's in trouble. Every time I say I have to talk to you, he thinks it's something bad. And I don't know why. I don't know what am I doing?
I mean, in fairness, leading with I have to talk or we have to talk. That usually is like we're breaking up, we're in trouble.
And it's so ridiculous to me, first of all, that he he even thinks he's getting in trouble. I'm not his mom. What? Like, you're not being scolded.
I know, but at this stage of life, if you're married, the only one you can get in trouble from really is your wife and like your boss. So when your wife wants to say we need to talk, I'm like, oh crap, what did I do? Like, and I'm not even married, but like when I have a girlfriend, if they say they need to talk, I'm like, oh no.
Okay, well, I don't know. Is it my approach? Is it because I'm scary looking, or like is it my tone? Like I don't understand. So
Can I tell you what it is?
What is it?
It's your face.
What?
It's because
What?
See, I was going to say it's your tone.
My face and my tone.
it's your face and your tone.
What are you
and
saying?
you're not scary at all. It's that you're dramatic. It's
okay.
that your eyes get wide. Because I'm not your husband, but as your work husband, there are many times I thought I've been in trouble with you, where you're like you'll be like, oh, we need to talk, and your eyes will be wide, and your tone will be like slightly problematic, and then my brain starts going, oh no, did I say something? Did I do something?
Why is that your first thought? Like, why would I? First of all, why am I calling out anything that you're doing wrong? Like, this is ridiculous.
In fairness, it's like very rare that it is something. You do tell me about things sometimes, or if I've overstepped, you'll tell me privately, and I appreciate that. But it's rare. It's like once or twice a year, you're like, hey, we got to talk about something. I didn't like when you did this. So I don't know
and
why.
vice versa.
Yeah, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But as your husband, I'm guessing that happens a little more often. It's probably once a week. Hey, Paul, the grocery list.
Okay.
Really? I got to text you the updated grocery list. We need to talk.
All right, I am rethinking all of this now. Now I'm thinking I just got to look in the mirror and see what I look like.
See,
when
I don't
strike
think,
up a conversation.
I don't think your face is scary when you
No,
talk.
not scary. It's just the wide eyes and the drama.
I think it's because, but I think it's your tone more. I think it's like you get very serious very quickly, or like over exaggerated very quickly, and I don't know how to take you. But I've never felt like you were ever going to get mad at me. So I think it's a spouse partner.
I think it's because you're very teasy.
But I'm also very easygoing. Like I'm not, okay. Now you're gonna be like, no, you're not. Okay, let me tell you how I've cracked the code. Can we get to it?
Yeah.
So headline news. So now what I started doing with him is like when I'm about to talk about whatever, I give him a headline first so that he knows what's about to come is not scary in any way, shape, or form. So I'll start with like scheduling, headline, scheduling. It's just about, I just want to talk to you about scheduling, like figure out our week, like what you've got and what I've got. Or I'll be like, headline, it's a compliment. Like there's a compliment incoming.
You have to say that before you say the compliment?
Yes.
Oh, it's so romantic.
This is weird. It sounds like you're in a relationship with ChatGPT or a
I know,
robot.
but I do this and he immediately calms down. Like it's working so well because then he's like, oh, she's about to give me a compliment. Oh, it's just about scheduling. Oh, it's just, a funny observation. Oh, sometimes they'll go, funny observation.
What?
Before
I think this is a Paul problem, not a Pooja problem.
I think, I like the approach. I like it as disarming, but can we modify it slightly so it's not so robotic?
Why? It's working.
Okay, so the approach works, just slight modification. When you're going to give him casual news or news that's like not scary, just be eating an apple. Have an apple in your hand. Be like, hey, we need to talk. And then he knows it's casual news because you're eating an apple. It's casual. Then maybe if it's something serious or it's a problem, you have a more problematic piece of produce in your hand, like an eggplant or something. Like if he's done something, he's in trouble.
If I have an eggplant in my hand, I don't think that is the message that he's going to be getting, by the way. I think it's going to be a very different message.
That means it's Friday night. It's go time.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know how this went from I have to give a headline and now I have to put on a drama performance.
With an eggplant.
Before I start talking.
There's something here. We need to scratch the surface.
Maybe try headline news in your relationship and get an apple, I think.
Oh, man.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
Everything is awesome when we live in our dreams.
Is everything awesome right now? I'm not sure. Between the Jays loss and everyone, is everyone sick?
Everyone is sick right now.
That's the song.
Does that work? It feels like it. I know at least in this room, our producer Chris is sick, producer Steph is sick, you're sick, I'm sick. I still have this sinus pressure thing that's going on, and it's been weeks.
I've been sick this is week 5 of being sick, and I started a new health kick 5 weeks ago where I'm doing all the good things. I've literally only put whole foods in my body for the last 5 weeks.
So clean.
I'm on all the supplements, including vitamin C, which is the one you're meant to take when you're not well.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything. I'm like, how am I not gotten better? But it's like this low grade sickness where I'm good enough to come to work.
Right.
I feel good enough to come here and do the show, but it's just annoying. I'm like, beside me right now, I have mounds of toilet paper because we don't have Kleenex here for some reason. And I'm just blowing my nose in between every segment. And you guys have to hear it.
Yeah, I feel you. I think we're not alone. Like it's our team who's down, but I think that this is also happening at other people's workplaces as well. And this is the week for a lot of people who work wherever, have to come back to work in person.
Start spreading it around.
Yeah.
Because, I understand why you get sick more often, why Steph gets sick more often. You guys have kids, they're out in schools, like to bring germs home, all the things. I usually understand when the weather gets cooler as well. It's been like summer for the most part, so I don't know why
Did we
this
give
is
it
hitting
to
me.
you?
I don't
Should
think
we be apologizing? Did we bring this to you?
I don't know. I feel like you got sick first.
You did.
And I thought it
Yeah.
was allergies because I kind of got sick around the same time and I thought it was allergies. And then you got sick. Like you could tell it's a sickness. And then my kids got sick. So I don't know if I brought it home.
I don't like
I
that
don't know.
as soon as it's cold and flu season, like it's starting up, that immediately everybody has a cold or the flu. Like it shouldn't be that, we're getting into that season, then everybody gets it. Come on.
All at once. I started doing those nasal flushes again, which feel great in the moment. Sorry if you're eating, it just gets all the goop out. And you're
Right.
like, great, I'm so clear. Everything's clear inside, but then just still sick.
Yeah, a few minutes later, you're blowing your nose again.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. So look, you're not alone. If everybody you know right now is sick, it's cold and flu season.
So is this just a misery loves company sort of situation?
It could also be that a lot of us are not getting enough sleep. Maybe you're watching, some of the sports. Starting tonight, you're going to start watching NHL.
Causing stress to our health. I mean, the Maple Leafs are, they're a hazard to my health.
Maybe there's a little bit of that going on. I don't know, but either way, feel better, everyone.
You feel better? Drop us a text if this is you, this is your school, this is your home, this is your office as well. Or are we nuts? Is this just a
Just
CHFI
us.
thing? Are we living in a vacuum?
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
There's a new trend on TikTok, and it's all about betrayal lists. People are coming up with their betrayal lists, things that I guess have, betrayed them
Right,
in
things they
their
don't
life.
like.
Yeah, and a lot of Torontonians weighing in. Can you guess? Just any guesses what might be on the betrayal list? It's like anything and everything.
I'm going to say the low-hanging fruit for Torontonians betrayal list has to be LRT,
Yes.
has to be the Gardner construction.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I mean, anything really like TTC delays, waiting for a streetcar.
Yeah.
Like
Home prices, like just lots of
affordability,
things. Yeah.
like you go on. And like I can think about. I'm for the most part don't like to be negative. I don't like to think about things that are.
But maybe it's
not,
therapeutic just to write it down on a
Yes.
list and then just tuck it away.
and there's like Mitch Marner, by the way, is on the list of a lot of Torontonians for some
Right.
reason.
We need to let that go.
I know, but they feel betrayed by him. And
let
so
him be.
maybe there is a way to vent, and then everybody can sort of relate to it, and then you feel better because you're not alone.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
I think people should make the list and then like burn the list.
Okay. So, like for me, it's that raccoon, because that raccoon knows what it did on my pool cover. You guys know what it did on my pool cover. I can't
right.
share
Well,
it.
wasn't it technically two raccoons?
It was two raccoons.
One was doing something, the other was having something done to it.
Oh my gosh, yes. And so I feel betrayed. I can never look at the pool cover again. I can't look out the window at a
Hey,
certain time in
at
the
least
morning.
Someone's enjoying your pool.
You know what else is a betrayal? The price of cocktails in Toronto. Like
Oh,
you
gosh.
can't go out for drinks anymore. Not without spending $150.
It's $25 for like a fancy cocktail. I remember my university days at Hamilton going to a little place that's now shut down called Billy Bob's. $1.50 drinks. I'm not that old where drinks should have inflated from $1.50 to $25.
Yeah, minimum. You know what else is on my betrayal list? The non-wave thank you people when they're driving. I'm sorry.
1,000%.
What happened? When did we stop saying thank you? I'm still saying thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't anybody else? Group chats. That's just on my list.
Just in general?
Just in general.
Well, that explains your lack of response
There's-
on all the group chats we have with
There's
you.
too many, and I can't keep up, so I feel betrayed.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Small talk is my last thing.
That's just a you
Yeah.
one.
That's just me.
That's just a
I
you
think
one.
I don't think anybody
That's a-
likes small talk, so I feel betrayed by it.
That's a very good burn list.
It's not bad.
It's good. Write it down and then burn it. And you'll never speak of it again.
from CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I hear that dating is hard. If you are in the dating world right now and you're going on dates, I guess the question I have for you is, are you a good dater? Like if you had to rate yourself on a date, are you the problem? Are they the problem? Like, are you good at dates?
I would say, if I was to give an honest look of myself, I would say I'm a really good like early dater. Like first date, second date, rock star.
Really?
Yeah, once it starts getting beyond that, maybe not so much.
Why? What happens?
I don't know, I guess too real.
commitment issues much?
Like first date, I rock a first date. I feel like it's really, really
I can
solid.
see you doing really like you're charming, you're humorous, you're fun, you're funny. Like I can see how first date, knock it out of the park. Second date, No, I can see this continuing, but I guess it's about effort. Like, do you want to put in the same amount of effort?
I'm the one-hit wonder of dating. Like, first dates, killer. Once it gets to like, where's this going? What do you want? Then that's when it starts like, okay. Check, please.
Right. Okay. So I have some tips on how to be a good dater. This is according to an expert. So you tell me, I'm going to tell you what the 4 criteria are to be a good dater. And you tell me if this is you.
Okay. I will answer honestly. It's like I'm under oath.
Okay. Do you say yes to setups?
Yes. But I do. I mean, I've been asking you to set me up forever, which
True.
still hasn't happened.
I've been trying.
But I have been on... I went on a setup last year from my good friend Sonia. She set me up.
How did that work out?
Lovely gal, but the chemistry wasn't really there, I think, for the both of us. So it was just a one and done.
Yeah, because the whole idea here is that you have to be open to setups because your friends know people and they know people. And why not have those people connect you? Because right away from the jump, when you get together, you can talk about the mutual friend.
Absolutely.
Right?
It makes sense. I'm totally open to setups, especially if it's someone who really knows me, like, I don't know, like my co-host or my work wife.
Okay.
If she set me up, I'd be down.
I'm trying. Okay, ding. You got the first one. Do you call rather than text before your date?
Before the actual date? No, I don't.
Okay. The reason is, one woman described it this way. She says, if you want to stand out in a crowd of mediocre men, take the time and make a phone call because at least I get to hear your voice. This actually, in some way highlights you in a different way than everybody else they're going on dates with. So
right. No, that's a good...
take the extra step.
That's a good tip. You know what? I will work that into the routine.
Okay. Third one, you choose a venue where you won't be distracted.
Distracted how?
Didn't you just go on your last first date at a musical?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not. No.
But come on, who doesn't love a musical for a first date?
No, because
that's a great first date.
Their whole thing is you have to go somewhere where it's quiet, where you can have a meaningful connection, have great conversations, and then be able to read like the tone of their voice and body language and subtle cues that you wouldn't pick up if it was loud.
I will say it did feel a bit rushed. I was like getting to know her on the walk to the theater, and then the play started, and it was really great. And then there was the intermission. It was like 15 minutes. I'm like, okay, so where are you from? What'd you study? Who are you? Tell me your favorite color. And then the second half started. It was like,
what's your sign?
Yeah, it was a bit of that. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I get that.
Okay.
I get that. It's just, but then that goes back to the mediocre thing where it's like every guy's probably asking them to like dinner where you can just talk and eat a steak or whatever. But it's like at a musical.
Let's go out and not talk. Even until the intermission.
Let someone else
great.
entertain you because I'm not capable of it.
Okay, the final one is that you don't talk down, as in you don't badmouth your last date. Right?
Oh, no, I don't do that.
Like, sometimes you go on a date with someone, they're like, oh, I had a horrible date. And they like badmouth the last person they went on a date with. They say, don't do that. Because if you're starting on that note, that usually makes the other person want to run.
It's very unattractive. I don't even think it's good to talk about your last date. It feels like you're holding on to something. It feels petty.
Yes.
It's not a good look.
Okay, you got to check on that one.
So 2 for 4.
2 out of 4 ain't bad.
So I'm an average dater. I just barely passed. I'm scraping by.
But you're going to work on it and you're going to start calling your dates.
That makes me a 3 for 4.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI. The Daily Double.
With Pooja and Gurdeep.
So we have 2 stories you need to know. What do you have, Gurdeep?
You know what I got.
Every single one. Bullpen game. Nathan Lucas, Miles Straw, all you takes everybody every day. Start spreading the news.
I couldn't really hear that. There was a lot of bleeping going on there.
Yeah, he was thanking the players. We had to take out some words. And then he said, and I'm going to paraphrase slightly, I'm going to change a letter. Start spreading the news, pitches. We're going to the ALCS. Is that not the most legendary? I cannot, maybe it's recency bias. I can't think of a better Toronto sports quote ever. He was thinking about that for days. If we beat the Yankees, I'm going to play off Sinatra. Start spreading the news. Yeah, okay. So what now, right? So what now?
What happens?
We enjoyed this. We get a little bit more time off, which is so good. Just rest all the bodies. The Jays are off to the ALCS, which if you're like not a baseball fan, like what is ALCS? It's the American League Championship Series, also known as the Final Four. We're down to the final 4 teams of baseball. It'll start on Sunday in Toronto, even though we don't know who we're playing. We know that we have the best record, so it's going to start in Toronto. It'll be either Detroit or Seattle. That series is tied at 2. Now, here's where it's interesting. get ready for busy border crossings.
Oh.
Because if it's Detroit, tons of Jays fans are going to make that drive, that trek through Windsor across the Ambassador Bridge into Detroit. It's not a bad drive. I've done it before. And if it's Seattle, we'll get a different batch of Jays fans that will infiltrate Seattle. It's the West Coast Jays contingent. Remember, this is Canada's team. If you watch even regular season games when the Jays are in Seattle, it's like 50% Jays fans.
Really?
So I honestly don't care who it is. I think there's going to be lots of Jays fans regardless. I feel like either way we are good. We're going to be rested. Whoever we're playing has to play Friday night in a winner take all. And then they'll only get one day off and then have to come up to Toronto.
So this is Sunday, but then also on Sunday, there's an NHL game.
So the Jays are going to play Sunday, Monday. The Leafs also play Monday.
Oh, on Monday.
And
okay.
the Leafs are playing at like 4 o'clock because it's Thanksgiving. It's an Amazon game. So it's just going to be such a good time to be a sports fan this Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes.
What
okay.
do you got?
Do you remember Wordle?
Oh, yeah, I still play sometimes.
Maybe you still play. If you are a fan, it's now being turned into a game show.
Oh.
Yeah. So today's show anchor Savannah Guthrie will be the host, and Jimmy Fallon is going to be the executive producer.
Wow.
If you recall, the New York Times actually bought it in 2022 because it took off, right? Everybody was playing. It generates a lot of money for their website. You get 6 tries to identify a 5-letter word. Now, no details on if it's going to be exactly the same on the game show. Like, how do you turn that into a game show and make it last for 30 minutes or however long it's going to be? I guess we'll find out. But it's going to possibly join Jimmy Fallon's other NBC game show, Password, in their lineup. So it makes sense. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm just glad Seacrest isn't hosting it because he's already hosting everything. Should you and I host the Canadian version?
Oh, that would be great.
Throwing that out into the universe, Rogers. Make it happen.
Make it
Pooja
happen.
and I are making ourselves available.
This is how we throw things into the universe.
Yeah.
We say things like this.
If they were considering it, they no longer are.
True.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
It's Thanksgiving long weekend. I don't envy anyone who has to actually host because it's so much work. It's a lot of work. And I know everybody pitches in. Sometimes it's a potluck, but still hosting is
potpourri.
its own thing. Yes, a potpourri, if you will.
So everyone brings something to contribute.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what you call it. Yeah. But, hosting is tough. It's a lot of work.
I can imagine. I don't host, but it's stressful.
Yeah.
Like, it's very stressful. My sister-in-law, Dana, bless her, she hosts, and it's such a feast. And I'm like, I should really help, but this couch looks so comfy. And the Jays will be on this Sunday.
Yes, and there's going to be a lot of that. And it's an all-day thing, too. It's not like, it's a couple hours. It's all day getting ready to host. So, I think for the most part, correct me if I'm wrong, because I am a vegetarian, so I don't know, but is the thing that everybody's looking forward to is turkey? Is that the most?
I don't want to speak for everybody. I think a lot of people, that's the main thing they're looking forward to. For me, it's like all the other stuff, usually. But there's... Everyone looks forward to the turkey, but I'm wondering, what's the thing you're least looking forward to this weekend?
Yes.
Maybe it's like family interaction. Maybe it's seeing the extended family. Maybe it's an awkward conversation. Maybe
For me, it's dishes. Because
dishes.
I'm never the one who's making anything, right? Because I don't make the turkey, but then I offer to clean, and it's so many dishes. I'm not looking forward to that. I think a lot of people could answer this in one word with just like, Uncle Bob.
I thought for you it would
That's
be
2 words, but
Uncle
still.
Bob. Yeah, we get the point though. I thought for you it would be small talk.
Oh, yeah.
You get small talk with people. Or maybe it's like introducing your partner for the first time to the family. Because you got like a judgmental family or something.
Or for you, why are you still single? Right? When the family's like still wondering why you're not married.
I think they've now accepted that bit.
Oh, okay.
Can I tell you what I'm least looking forward to specifically this one? I told you I'm on this amazing health kick that I'm loving that involves like Whole Foods and only very specific. There's a lot of things I can't eat.
The opposite of what a Thanksgiving dinner spread would look like,
and
basically.
This is the problem. My family is delicious. So we do the traditional, like there'll be the turkey, the ham, the stuffing, the gravy, all that stuff. But my mom does Indian food as well. So you get like butter chicken and kebabs and all the things. And then my brother's married to an Italian family, Dana, and Dana's mom does this amazing Italian homemade pizza and gnocchi and like all.
Oh, my goodness.
So it is the best spread. It's one of the best feeds of the year. And there's very little I'm going to be able to indulge in. So that's the part I'm least looking forward to, is looking at all that stuff in front of me and not being able to indulge.
And having some self-control. Okay, so if turkey is the thing you're most looking forward to, we want to know, what's the least thing you're looking forward to this Thanksgiving?
And let's go to Marie in Thornhill.
When it's over.
Oh, yeah. There's all the excitement in the lead up. And then
cozy. It's catching up. It's so neat.
However, Marie, when it's over, you know what that means? Thanksgiving leftovers.
Yes.
That's something to look forward to.
Those are to look forward to, yes. But, you know, like the leftovers are like a given. You know you'll have turkey for 3 weeks. But, you know, when the kind of party and the conversation is over and everyone goes home to pass out, that's when.
Yes. And are you hosting this year?
Yes.
Do you host every year?
We like to. I like to pop a turkey in the oven. I like to make all the veggies and stuff. I love how the house smells.
Fantastic.
And I love people who are into it because those are the people who should host, the people who actually want to do it.
Absolutely. I don't have
Oh,
that.
I'm in. I'll do every holiday.
I don't have that gene in me. I'm a better guest. Marie, thanks so much for the call. We appreciate you.
Pleasure. Thank you. Love your show. I love you guys.
Let's go to Steve in Newmarket. What's that for you?
Cranberries. Can't stand them. I've tried to like them, but they've never been my friend.
But wait a minute, Steve. You can just opt to not take the cranberry sauce.
Yeah, but you're part of a family, and they all eat cranberries, so you gotta try a little.
So there's like familial pressure to like everyone's doing it, Steve. Everyone's trying it. Try the cranberries, man.
Exactly. Like I never say anything if mashed potatoes are lumpy, but I prefer them not to be. But you know. But cranberries, man, they're all cranberry lovers. It's crazy.
Steve, I feel like you got to take this up with the host. Like, is there a cranberry alternative?
Well, there's lots of other food, right? But everyone notices it if you don't take the dang cranberries. You know?
Steve's like, I'm doing 23andMe. I don't know if I'm from this family. What's with the cranberries? Steve, that's hilarious. Thanks for the call, buddy.
Okay, take care. Have a good day.
Steve's having cranberry nightmares. I really wish our next song for Perfect Recall was by the Cranberries,
Yes,
but it's not.
But that would just do further damage. We don't want to do that to Steve. Mark texting us to say there are many least favorite things that I'm not looking forward to this weekend. The in-laws live 4 hours away, and we have 4 kids under 12. So first of all, the car ride, the out-of-routine evenings, the hangover after the car ride back home. It can sometimes take over a week just to get back to a normal schedule.
You got to think Mark's coming back the next day. You're sleeping over, right? You're not driving 4 hours there and 4 hours back in one day.
No. Yeah, you got to sleep
That's
over.
hectic. Oh, Mark, I feel you, man. That's way worse than just cranberries, which are delicious.
Let's go to Anita in Toronto.
Well, I'm going to switch it around a little and say there is nothing that I'm not looking forward to and nothing that I'm not thankful for, because it was just about 7.5 months ago, I went into the hospital and I was there for 3 months and almost died. And now here I am, and I can talk to you guys and listen to you guys. I'm back at work. So I really can't not be thankful for everything.
Aw, Anita, and that's what it's all about, right? But you're probably on another level of appreciative. Like you're going to appreciate every smell, every scent, everything before you.
Exactly. And I have to say, while I was in the hospital, listening to you guys really made my days like so much better.
Oh, Anita, we're glad we could keep you company. We're glad you're back on your feet, back to work, and back in your routine. A very good reminder to be grateful and thankful this weekend. Thanks for the call, Anita.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
You too.
Bye.
Anita reminding us what it's all about. Michael from Ajax, on the other hand, says the thing that I'm least looking forward to is wanting to unbutton my pants after the meal, but knowing I can't.
Oh, no, Michael, why can't you unbutton your pants?
I mean, in front of all your family and everything? Maybe that's an at-home thing.
Just the top butt.
Yeah.
Just the top. Or listen, Michael, veteran move, man. Like there's like really good stretchy pants that look like dressy pants or whatever, like stretchy jeans even with Lycra. You gotta get the stretchy pants for Halloween.
Just invest in some
Yes,
stretchy
Michael.
pants.
Taking care of you, buddy.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
It's National Pierogi Day. Oh, love me some pierogies.
It's like comfort food, right? Like
Yes.
it's really good.
And if you've ever had them like homemade, nothing beats the homemade. Like frozen, sure.
A game changer. I grew up on frozen. Like my mom would just pick them up from Costco, and we loved them, pan fry them, whatever. And then I went to a friend's like little house party. They're Ukrainian and Polish, and they did proper, authentic pierogies. And I was like, yeah, I've had pierogies. They're like, no, you haven't had pierogies like this. They were sitting in like garlic and butter, and they were homemade. And they did a pierogi party, and I had that, and I go, like with onions and and I was like, oh, this is a completely different pierogi.
Yeah.
This is insane.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I will say that every time I think about pierogies, I get like something in the pit of my stomach and I start to cringe a little bit
What?
because it brings me back to one of my very first memories of trying pierogies for the first time.
Okay.
I was like probably in grade 7. And I went over to my friend's house and, we were home alone and she was making us dinner. So
Okay.
she boiled some frozen pierogies. And then in another saucepan, she got out a jar of like Classico tomato sauce and like heated that up and then mixed the pierogies with the tomato sauce.
Like it was a pasta?
Like it was pasta. That's how we ate it, almost like a gnocchi.
No.
Okay.
And
It's not almost like it. Don't. Please stop right now.
Sorry.
You got to stop.
I'm already offending the Ukrainian.
You got buzzed by a resident
Almost
Italian.
like a gnocchi.
Yeah.
No.
No,
I mean,
okay.
listen, it wouldn't be bad. It's just not the way it's meant
It's
to be
not
done.
the way it's meant to be, but I loved it that way, and that was the way I was introduced to it. And then fast forward, my best friend in grade 8 is Ukrainian. I went to her house. Her mom called us down for dinner. We go to sit at the table. She made homemade pierogies. It's in front of me. I see butter. I see onions. I see sour cream. I'm looking to my left. I'm looking to my right. I go, where's the tomato sauce? And they both looked at me like, what are you talking about?
They
You
didn't kick you out of the
They're
house.
like, just get out.
They were like, they're like, what are you doing? And then I told them the story and they just like, they shook their head and they're like, never again. Don't you ever do that to our pierogies again.
Wow, that's like you and your mayo, your dad. You do a lot of food no-nos.
I'm trying to think of like, the Indian equivalent, like someone coming over and there's like, we're serving butter chicken.
They put ketchup in it.
They're like,
and the
where's
ketchup
the pasta
sauce.
sauce? Where's the tomato sauce for my butter chicken?
Yeah. Anyway, happy National Pierogi Day. Eat the real thing, the authentic stuff, and stay away from the tomato sauce.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast
the Daily Double.
with Pooja and Gurdeep.
Okay, many of us are going to be getting together with family this long weekend, and maybe you're looking for ideas of what to stream. Like, what are you going to watch? Some new films to tell you about. They're now available as of this week, including John Candy's doc. Remember it premiered at TIFF?
Yes, this is out this weekend.
Yeah, so it's called I Like Me, and it comes out on Friday. So
I'm going to watch that.
yes,
Thank you.
make sure you're watching. Of course, it's about the life and legacy of John Candy, but it was produced by Ryan Reynolds. It features interviews with fellow Canadians Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, who's not Canadian, but of course were friends. Tom Hanks, Steve Martin are in the documentary as well. Also out, Victoria Beckham's docuseries. That's out tomorrow. It's only 3 episodes, but it follows her life as a Spice Girl, then turned designer.
It's very posh.
Yes, it's very posh. It's all about her preparing for Paris Fashion Week. Then there's this one. It's called True Haunting. It's a documentary on Netflix, out now. If you want a little scary in your life ahead of Halloween, it's from the producer James Wan, who is from the Saw franchise. And it's a docuseries about people's paranormal encounters. And I believe it's all like real, true stories. So
Okay, you have me at both of those. It's spooky season.
there's that.
The John Candy one, do you know where that's streaming?
Yes, that is on Amazon.
Amazon, thank you very much. I know what I'm doing this weekend.
Yeah.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
So we're going to play Continue the Chain baseball style. So we're trying to cheer you up. Jay's lost, so we're going to play a game here, and we want you to play with us, so get ready to call us. Continue the Chain. This is the game where we go around the horn, you give a word, and the other person has to say a word that makes it a compound word to continue the chain. For example, if someone said base, if I say base, you say
baseball.
Yeah, and then Steph has to make a word with ball. And
Okay.
then on and on it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
Easier
We're gonna
said
start
than
this.
done.
Okay, I'm going to pick a word here from this trusty cup that producer Chris has put together.
It's all baseball
All baseball
themed.
themed words.
Okay.
Okay. Grand. Grandstand.
Stand up.
Up. Side.
Yeah. Side bend.
Bend over.
Over. Under.
Underwear.
Wear it.
No. Yo,
Okay.
that was the best we've ever done.
We did pretty good. All right.
Do we go over ahead or do another round?
You guys keep going to finish it out to see who wins.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So wait.
Sorry. So,
So are we
because
still
she
going
got
on
it
underwear
wrong,
or
so
a new?
you,
Oh, new word.
New
you
word.
pick a new word because
Baseball themed. Continue the chain.
Okay. Bull.
Oh, man. Family show. Bull horns. Or horn.
Okay, horn. Again, there's nothing. Horn.
We both had a couple of grenades with bull and with horn. This could have gone very sideways.
Yeah, okay.
Gurdeep wins this one.
Wow. That was a long round.
So now you know how to play. If you want to play, we're going to make you go head to head with another caller.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
And we've got two players joining us. We've got Luke from Etobicoke and Rosetta from Toronto.
Luke, we are going to start with you. So I'm going to give you a word. You got to make it a compound word. Then it's to you, Rosetta, and we'll just go back and forth.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, Luke, your word is score.
Scoreboard.
Boardroom.
Room service.
Service call.
Call tone.
Call tones?
Call tone judges. Okay, we are going to give that to Rosetta with the win.
Thank you.
Rosetta, that was a good round. You guys did better than us. Rosetta, because you won, congratulations. We're going to hook you up with a 1-year membership to City TV Plus.
Oh, wow. Great.
Yes, you get the best shows from the biggest networks. You can stream shows from City TV, Bravo, HGTV, Food Network, Discovery, ID. It's all in one place. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys.
And Luke, for playing, we're going to wish you well.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the show, guys.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
from 98.1 CHFI.
Jamie Fine is a 4-time Juno nominee with over 100 million global streams. Her platinum certified single, If Anything's Left, helps cement her as one of Canada's most authentic and emotionally charged artists. Jamie is celebrating the release of her new single, Homesick, and joins us now to tell us more. Good morning, Jamie.
Hi, babies. How you doing?
Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for coming. I flew in early just to see your faces.
Oh,
Nice.
we love that. Listen, congratulations on Homesick. We love it. We're big fans here. What inspired you to write a love letter to your hometown of Ottawa?
So, I was in LA. I spent 3 months in LA last year with my fiance Vic and my dog. My son, and it was a really hard few months, admittedly. I was kind of led to believe, artists are led to believe, especially in Canada, let's be real, there's still a stigma. You have to go to LA or New York or wherever it is, Miami now, to be able to make it in music. And I was like, you know what, instead of thinking about this constantly, I'm going to pack the car. If you guys want to come with me, that would be great. And we went and we spent 3 months, and it was the toughest 3 months, I would say, or top, toughest 3 months of my life. It didn't feel like home. There was no place like home. And it made me realize, I don't think I can lose my safe place. And I think what makes me successful in this industry or to this extent is that I have home still. And so I went to the studio and I wrote this song called Homesick as if it is really all about Canada. And of course I had Ottawa in mind, but it's all about Canada telling me that if I ever needed to leave, to chase after my dreams, that it would be waiting for me, proud of me whenever I was ready to come back home. And writing that song is ultimately what made me realize I could never leave.
We're with Jamie Fine, live on the Pooja and Gurdeep show. We play your music. We're big fans. If Anything's Left, personally, my favorite song. I think you too, Pooja.
Good song.
Every time that comes on, whether I'm in the car or whether we're in here, we stop what we're doing, we're up, we're dancing, we're singing it. It's got those 80s vibes. I'm just wondering, do you have a favorite Jamie Fine song, or is that a weird question? Is that too meta?
It's not. Too meta is funny. No, it's not a weird question at all. So Homesick, genuinely, this is the track that I was like, if an A-lister put this out, this would be number one in the world. And I don't say that about all my music. Homesick to me is because of its importance, but also I listen to it and I'm like, oh, banger, bangers and mash. My favorite ultimate song I've ever written is a song called For You, and it was actually kind of a flop. It was just thrown on the EP, my first EP, solo EP out, and it was a flop, and I was devastated. I wrote about Vic, my fiance, and now it's our final song of our set, and that is when we grab the crowd and they never let go. Oh. And that's how we turn people who have, if I go to a festival, let's be honest, 90% of the crowd is like, who is that? And by the end of the set, that's the song that makes them a Jamie Fine fan.
Wow.
And it's actually tripled in streams and finally started going up just because we started performing it. So it's a song called For You. It's
wow.
To me, beautiful.
It's almost like one of those movies that comes out and doesn't do well, but then it becomes a cult classic later on.
Yes.
I'm waiting for my viral moment.
So when you came back from LA and you need to feel grounded and you're finally home, What's like the go-to comfort food for you? Like, what's the thing you're picking up, the takeout? What is it?
Broadway's, baby. You guys don't have it here.
What's Broadway's?
Yeah, what is Broadway's? What is? You better sponsor me, Broadway's, after this. It's an Ottawa chain. It's nowhere else. It's a breakfast spot. They have the best home fries. It's just comfort. And you walk in and it's one of those places where like every table's talking to every table. And it feels very homey and it's so Ottawa. So that's my first stop. I don't care if I get home at 5 a.m. I'm waking up at 8 noon. Let's be real. And going for Broadway's.
We've been misled. Every time I go to Ottawa, everyone's talking about Beaver Tails. No, Broadway's. We got to get to Broadway's.
You have to.
We gotta
Listen, I
go.
get Beaver Tails. I understand. But you can kind of get those everywhere in Canada
now. They're here. Yeah, now they're
Exactly.
here. But Broadway's.
I'm telling you. I'm taking you to Broadway's. Next time you guys are in Ottawa, you call me up. I'm bringing you on a date.
We wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Perfect.
Disgusting. I actually will not be available at that time. I have crazy busy things.
Broadway's for brunch. How about that?
Yeah, for brunch. Congratulations on the new single Homesick. It's available now. Thank you so much.
Jamie,
for being
fine.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.